Hello, everyone, and welcome to Lotus Spirit Tarot. My name is Shannon Colleen, and this is your message. This is for any of you where you can come across this video, no matter what date or time it is. It is a timeless reading. It is a message from your angels, guides, and ancestors in the divine for what you need to hear at this very moment. Before we jump in, I do want to thank each and every one of you for supporting this channel. You are amazing. Don't let anyone ever tell you you're not, because you are. Thank you for the subscribes, the likes, the shares, and all of the comments. I read each and every one, so thank you so much for the support. If you have yet to subscribe, click that subscribe button. Don't forget to click the bell, and don't forget to click all notifications. That way you are notified of when Spirit and I upload a new reading, and also when we go live. So with that being said, let's get right on into it. Let's see what the divine has for us for the overall energy. So divine source creator, what is the overall energy for this reading? Divine source creator, show us clearly what is the overall energy for this reading. Divine source creator, please show us clearly. Whew, I'm getting some powerful energy right here, I'm telling you. I kind of knew this was going to be a powerful reading because I had just finished a meditation and just what I was getting from it was powerful. That's the word that just kept coming in. And look at this, amazing. You guys have a blossoming abundance. This is really perfect, okay? And it's perfect. No matter when you watch this, it's perfect. It's talking about time to take action, okay? Blossoming abundance talks about what our desires are and what experiences we want to have while we're here, right? What kind of job, career we want, what kind of love we want, what kind of family, friends we want, what kind of things we want to do, excitement we want to have, things we want to try, vacations we want to do, right? It just talks about all of that, all of those experiences that we want to have. And right now, if you're watching this, then what it's saying is you're starting to really get some passion towards it, right? There's some passion towards this. Like, I don't know how to explain this other than you've probably been thinking about these things and you've probably been putting the word I want to do this rather than I desire to do this. And I feel like a lot of you are ready to bring it in, okay? I'm almost getting the magician feeling, like you're starting to bring things towards you here. You're really starting to understand that there's no limitations but ourselves. That's it. Doesn't matter what's going on in the world, doesn't matter the outside circumstances, anything external really doesn't matter. And I will tell you, because Spirit will always use my own life experience to help resonate with you, is that there was definitely a big portion of my life where I kept putting everything out into the future, right? I'll get there by this date. I want to have it by this time. I want to, and I just kept pushing it off. There was always something where I felt like I couldn't start it. And the reason I tell you that is once I kind of flipped it and I said, well, I have what I need now to start whatever I want to do, then things just started to grow. So I feel like what you guys are doing is this is the best way that the divine is showing it to me. You've had the seed in your hand and you've been looking at the seed, admiring the seed. Look at what the seed can be one day, right? This seed can be so big one day, but you never planted it. You never put it in the ground, right? Now is your time where you're putting it in the ground and you're starting to water it. You're starting to feed it, right? So these desires that you have, now what you're doing is you're taking the action to put the seed in the ground and start watering it. For example, because not everybody understands the analogies all in the same way, it's like if you wanted to learn how to dance, you'd look at that, right? You'd look at that seed. I really want to learn how to dance. I could be a really great dancer. This would be amazing to do this in my life. But you just kept looking at it. Now you're taking that whole idea, right, that you want, the imagination, what you want to create, and you would be taking the action, meaning you would sign up for a dance class. Okay, so very simply put, no matter what it is, you're taking that first step towards something. Okay? Again, I feel for a lot of you, if you're seeing this, you've been looking at that seed for a long time. And you know the potential of the seed. You know what's inside. You know the magic and what it turns into. But you just kind of kept looking at it, daydreaming about it a little bit too much in the sense where, yeah, the daydreams are beautiful and great, but sometimes we have to do things in the physical to make it happen. So again, for most of you out there, I do feel like you're taking that seed and you're going to plant it. You're going to sign up for that class. You're going to, create that website. You're going to apply for that job, whatever it is for you. And know that the 3s are the beginning of that manifestation. So you are blossoming into your abundance. You planted the seed. Now all you have to do is take the steps to take care of that seed, right? To sign up for that class, to apply for that mortgage, whatever it might be. It's going to be completely different for all of you, right? As a matter of fact, I always say you put in the comments. It tells the universe you're ready. Tell the comments, put in the comments, tell the universe, I'm planting my seed for XYZ. Whatever that is for you. And then you're making a commitment to yourself to do it also. So that's a really beautiful message to say, hey, you've thought about it, you've imagined it, you've looked at it enough, now let's get that seed into the ground. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Let's go ahead and get some tarot from your angels, guides, and ancestors. So angels, yeah, a lot of you, this is a lot of what your soul's been calling you to do. You've really wanted to start that new business. You've really wanted to take that art class, whatever it might be, right? And it's something that your soul has been calling to you to do. So that's beautiful. Now let's go ahead and dig a little deeper here. Angels, guides, ancestors, what is the message here? What is the message? Show us clearly. Yeah, and you have to do it on your own, guys. You have everything that you need, right? Nine of Pentacles is about that independence to do things. It doesn't mean you're alone, okay? Don't take it that way. But it is the independence to kind of take things into your own hands and do what you got to do. So nobody's going to plant the seed for you, right? You've got to get out there, get dirty, get in the garden, plant the seed. But that's beautiful to see because that tells me that a lot of you are going to take this advice from Spirit and you're going to get moving, right? You're going to get moving. Taking that first step. Show me clearly, please. What is the message? Show me clearly. And that was a really good time to do it, no matter what time you watch this, right? There's no time like the present. So let's see what we have here. Show me clearly. Okay. Oh my gosh. Yeah, guys, this is going to make you really, really happy. I mean, this is going to make you really happy. The cups are all about our emotions, right? And the 10 of cups is the pinnacle of the cups. It's saying, this is going to bring fulfillment into my heart space. Remember how we saw the judgment card when I cut the deck and it has that picture of the soul, right? The soul. This is something your soul has been urging you to do. It's something you really want to do. It's that dream. This is the only way that they're putting it to me. It's that dream that you need to do now because you don't want to be, 100 years old and saying, I never planted that seed. You don't want to lose that. You want to go ahead and start this because this is something bigger than just joy and happiness. This is like elation, This is really something that makes you very happy. It does. And I just don't want anybody to put it off any longer because it's almost like they're saying, take the excuses and put them aside, right? Well, I really want to build this website, but I don't know anything about website design. You don't need to. Find somebody, find a friend, look it up on YouTube. There's always ways and resources to find what you need. And so I do feel like this brings a lot of elation in your life, a lot of satisfaction. I mean, you have the rainbow here, right? It's almost like you do this, you plant the seed of whatever this is, and then at some point, maybe not today, but at some point, you sit back and you look at what you did and you see all the bliss and joy that it brought you. So I hope that makes sense. You'll have to let me know in the comments, but it makes complete sense to me where they're going with this. This is a reading about following your bliss. I'll tell you that right now. And it is. Because too many of us put it off and then it never ever happens, right? And then we're 100 years old and we're like, why didn't we ever do that, right? Why didn't we ever follow our bliss? Show me clearly, please. Show me clearly. Show me clearly, please. What is the message? Show me clearly. And it doesn't matter if you think it's small or big. It doesn't matter, guys. I don't know why they're telling me that. But they're saying it doesn't matter if you feel like this is a small thing or a big thing. Just go for it, right? Just go for it. Some of you, it's going to be, doing it in what you call your free time. Some of you are going to get up and just leave everything behind and go for this, right? I do feel that energy. Yeah, look at that. So right when I said that, we have the world that flew out, right? That is closing of a chapter. I've lived this chapter of my life. I now need to write a new chapter. What do I want that to look like, right? So for a lot of you, it really is about picking up and going and just letting everything. It's almost like, and I'm not telling anybody to do this disclaimer, but it is like, I'm leaving this job to go climb, Mount Everest, right? Or I'm leaving this job, this career, because it's not where my heart is. I don't have there's no fulfillment in what I'm doing. Some of you, it's a little bit smaller, right? Some of you, it's a little bit smaller. It's like, oh, I've always wanted to do this. So you're just carving out time to plant that seed and do it. Maybe it would be like taking a course in something, learning, guitar. I mean, who knows, right? But you're just carving out some time for it. But some of you, you're completely ending something, right? You're just walking away, but not in a bad way. Not in a way where you're like, oh, I'm walking away because it's just so hard. It's just like, no, this just doesn't bring me joy. It just doesn't bring me joy. I've done this. It's great. I'm on to the next thing. So I honestly hope that makes sense for you guys, because I know exactly what they're saying, and I just hope that they're using my voice box the right way here. Show me clearly. Show me clearly, please. Thank you. What just fell out there? Oh my gosh, yeah. Look at this. Guys, you got the Hangman. Now we got 2 major arcana coming out. The Hangman is just seeing things differently, right? Seeing a new perspective, seeing like, why have I been putting these excuses in front of me? Why have I been saying I don't have enough money to do this, or I can't do that, or, you guys know what I'm saying. We put a lot of excuses out there. It's not necessarily a bad thing. It's just something we innately try to do, in this society where we try to put things off, probably because of fear, right? We're fearful of trying something new. But they're saying this is something you really want. Your soul really wants to do this. Some of you, it's going to be like, really, for some of you, I just feel this so strongly. It's like a big move. Like, I've always wanted to live here. I've always wanted to see what it would be like to live, a year in a different country. Like, some of you, this is really big. Some of you, again, it's just like, I don't know why I ever didn't learn how to do this. I really love, this. Maybe you take a writing course, right? I've really loved to tell stories and write stories. And you just thought, well, I don't have the time, right? I don't have the time. But now you're getting a different perspective on it. Now you're looking at going, I'm going to carve out that time. I'm going to make this happen, right? This is so beautiful. This is a lot about following your bliss and your dreams, guys. It really is. And it is time, one step at a time. Some of you, it's a big leap. Some of you, it's a small leap. But Spirit is saying, go for it, because you will be abundant in it, right? Blossoming abundance, right? You will be abundant in this. Oh, thank you. Look at that. My gosh, look at this major arcana, guys. Major arcana, if you don't know, is the big shifts in life. Minor arcana is the kind of day-to-day stuff, right? This is where big shifts happen. You've got 3 major arcana coming out already with the 10 of Cups, which I love. And the Magician is just saying everything we said from the beginning of this. You have what you need to start it. You have the resources you need to start this, to make that magic happen. It's right there in front of you, right? You do. So I'm not much of a tech person. And again, they'll have me use my own life. I'm not much of a tech person, guys. But when I was brought to YouTube through Spirit, and that's another story in itself, it really was brought to YouTube through Spirit. I didn't know anything about it. I didn't know anything about filming. I didn't know any of it, like none of it, right? And I was terrified. I was like, I don't know what the heck I'm doing, when it came to the technical side of it. I just started asking. I just started asking people I knew. I just started Googling stuff. I just started looking at YouTube videos. And it's like, oh, okay. Looking up the specs on my computer. Okay, well, how does this work? And how do I do that? So, again, when you think you don't have the resources, you do. And I thought, what do I need to do this? What do I need to start this? And really, to start this channel, it took very little, right? And everything I needed subsequently, I can't talk, started coming in, right? It just started being available to me. So again, guys, you have everything you need. You have everything you need right this second, okay? You really do. Show me clearly, please. Show me clearly. What is the message? Show me clearly. It's kind of weird because I should feel more and more excited about this because I'm an empathic reader, so I feel. That's how I read, is by feeling. And what I'm feeling is almost a sadness, I have to say. I almost want to have let a tear drop out of my eye here, because it's almost like your angels, guides, and ancestors are begging you not to miss out on your life. Don't miss out on your potential. Don't miss out on your dreams. Don't miss out on whatever it is, no matter if you think it is, big or small. Like, just don't push it off. Because they just keep showing me someone, at the end of their day saying, ugh, why didn't I go for it? Right? Why didn't I go for it? So it's kind of an odd feeling for me, because normally they would have me feeling very excited, like, yeah, let's do this. And because, we get very motivated on this channel. But this is almost like a call to you saying, please don't miss out on your life. Don't miss out on the experiences that you want. And I love it because the Knight of Wands comes out. And for me in this deck, it's beautiful because we have the horse in the background, which is about your freedom to choose this. There is nothing holding you back. Nothing. And I cannot express this enough. There is nothing holding you back. Not any person, not a circumstance, not a lack of money, nothing. It is there for you. You just have to take the first steps. You have to plant that seed. Okay? Stop staring at the seed and get it in the ground. And what I love about this Knight of Wands in particular, too, is that, one, it's the only deck that I have that shows 4 wands. So it looks like the 4 of Wands, right? Which talks about your own stability, the own home you want to make for yourself, right? And when I talk about home, I talk about your experiences. And this woman here, and it doesn't matter if you're male or female, she is walking to the beat of her own drum, right? She's doing things her way. Right? She's not there following anybody else. She's being the leader of her own life. And that's where I feel like you guys just need to go and do this and express yourselves in the way that your soul wants you to do that. This is where it gets good. This is where I switch from that little bit of sadness to this more excitement here. That's what they're doing to me now. They're having me feel more excitement because this is the message to me that you're going to take the advice and you're going to take action on it, because wands are about taking action. Wands are about doing with passion. I love it. Doing with passion. I love that. Show me clearly. Ooh, okay. Yeah, look at this. Do it with passion. I got the chills, guys. It's 80 degrees right now. Do it with passion. This is not really about romantic love, guys. This is about, for some of you, it could be a tiny bit, but it's more about that passion and love of what you want to do and experience. And maybe some of you it is love and you need to get out there and get on the dating sites. But this is so much bigger than just that, right? These are the big things that you want to go see, do, live in, try, create. It is the love and the passion behind it, right? The love and the passion of what your soul desires. And it's time to stop putting it off. Or it's time to get it reignited. Some of you may have started and kind of stepped back from it. Put it on the back burner because something in life happens. Guess what? That's okay. But it's time to reignite it then. And again, with the major arcana, 4 of your 6 are major arcana. This is where the universe is saying, we have got your back. You have to do your part in this co-creation, though. You've got to take action. You've got to put it in the ground. And guess what? You've got to water it. You've got to weed it. You got to take care of it. However, we're going to give it the nutrients that it needs to grow, because that's the universe's part, right? And oh my gosh, look at this, guys. I can't even right now. Bottom of the deck is the Star. You will have wish fulfillment. You will, if you have faith in yourself and in this to take that step, to put that seed in the ground, and you have faith that the universe is going to provide everything else that you need as you're going, you are going to have major stardom in your life, right? You're going to have major wish fulfillment in your life. This is you lassoing your dream and pulling it down, right? That's what this whole thing is about. I just absolutely think it's gorgeous. I think it's time. It's time for you to grab it. It's time for you to run with it. It's time for you to stop just holding it in the palm of your hand, right? You guys put it in the ground. You got to put it in the ground. I love this. What a great reading. I love it. Show me clearly, please. What is the message? Show me clearly. Show me clearly, please. What is the message? Show me. That was quick. Look at this empowerment sunstone. I am empowered in all areas of my life. You are empowered. You're empowered to take that seed and put it in the ground. You're empowered to take the steps to have these experiences. Whatever it is for you, put it in the comments. Empowerment doesn't have to be rough and gruff, right? Empowerment. I mean, yes, that's great. And sometimes empowerment is gentle and soft. I'm going to put this in the ground. I'm going to take care of it. I'm going to nurture it. I'm going to take the next steps. I'm going to sign up for that class, right? Just whatever it might be for you. You are empowered to do it. And you should be. Because you can look at it as life is too short or life is long and hard. But why look at it either of those ways? Why not look at it as I'm going to live in the moment of this life right now? That is a beautiful message, guys. Don't forget to give this a thumbs up. Rewatch it if you need to hear the message again. That's been a big thing for me lately. Sometimes there's messages in here that are layered. You may want to watch this more than once if this resonated with you, to hear it all, like truly hear it all. Don't forget to subscribe, guys. And if you're looking for a personal reading from your angels, guides, and ancestors, the link to the booking site is in the description box below. And with that being said, all of my love and my light and my blessings to all of you.